I'm Darok, and today I'm here with my favorite new melee weapon, the Telos Boltace. I think it's a pretty underrated melee weapon, but it has some pretty interesting effects because with the first slide attack, you pull enemies to you, and this attack has also a big amount of hits per enemy. And with the second attack, you push the enemies in the air and they fly for some seconds in the air. And for me, especially, is the first attack interesting because we have this big amount of hits for the mod Shattering Impact. If you doesn't know this mod, as long as your melee weapon have on the base damage impact damage, even if the impact damage is that low, as long as it has impact damage, you can use this mod. As more hits as you can create with your melee weapon per second, as much more effective gets this mod. Pretty good English. Let's take a look at the build. And one thing I tested, if you already had played this weapon, you can't make your pull radius bigger with range mods. So you didn't need a mod slot for range. So I use a rhythm mod, but it's definitely not a must-have. I mainly focused in the setup on the status side, but I also have Blood Rush and Organ Shadow, and also Berserker Fury because we have not a bad crit chance. Also, the rhythm mod, it's a status rhythm, but maybe you have a chance for minus puncture damage would be pretty good, I think, or more attack speed, so you can have more hits for Shattering Impact. And also the stance mod that I use, as much as I know, it's the stand mod with the most hits. I think the other stance mod has less hits. But if I'm wrong at one of these points or something, please let me know in the comment section because I learn all the time and I have no problems if you are my teacher. Let's see it in action. And I think this setup and this weapon works at the best in Steel Path against the Ankolyten enemies. Also, one thing that I forgot to mention, the stance mod for the Tonfas has also pretty good slash procs, so you don't need for fire damage if you want to have something against the armor. And also one interesting thing on the slide attack, you have a punch through with the hits on the slide attack. So you also can hit enemies through walls. And I think that's a thing that you really rarely see on melee weapons, um, especially after the um, slide attack crit chance nerf, maiming strike. You know, uh, if you know this back in the days, a good old time. My melee multiplier is low, but yeah, one slide attack and completely armor stripped. And if I'm not completely useless, I also don't die. Perfect. So I hope. Cat Barbosa. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it was helpful. So yeah, I hope we see us next time and have a nice day. Bye.